People, they are so unpredictable. No matter how good you might treat a person, they can still choose to do something that's just completely out of pocket. And you're just in your mind, just,
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
and after that, you have nothing to say because you're too busy thinking where you're about to hide their body. Now, in most normal situations, you're able to clap back at people's completely idiotic statements, but in some situations, you just have to smile and pretend like you're not ready for that 25 to life sentence and just go on about your day. And the majority of these situations take place at some fast food, retail, or just any job where you have to cater to people, because you can't really say anything that's too out of line without the risk of getting booted out of the door, because at work the customer is always right. And honestly, that is the dumbest policy ever, because 75% of the time the customer is wrong and they don't know what they're talking about. 10% of the time they just want to cause problems, and the other 15% they're sometimes right, I guess. Now, with that being said, I'm going to tell you guys a story about the time I had to deal with a customer that fell within that 10% range. So this takes place at the first job I had ever gotten. A fast food place, no surprise there. But which fast food place in particular, you might ask? The greatest one of them all, of course. Dairy Queen. The place where your wildest ice cream imaginations can become a reality. Want to mix M&M's and Oreos together? We got you. Want to mix Butterfingers and Reese's together? We'll take care of that one too. Want to mix strawberry, Reese's, Snickers, bananas, and Butterfingers together and then ask for it in the smallest cup possible and watch us struggle as we try to blend it together with the proper topping to ice cream ratio? You can also do that. Anyways, this day starts off as any normal day. I walked in, clocked in at the back, and I got to work. But we were pretty slow this day, and we did what most employees do at a fast food place when it's slow. We sat around and just talked, pretty much, and did nothing. But after a while, a car did pull up to the drive-thru, so we put a pause on our conversation. I put on the headset, and I went to go take their order. She wanted a small Oreo Blizzard. Simple enough. So far, so good. She pulls around to the window. She's this black woman, maybe about in her middle ages, I would guess. I tell her the total. She gives me her card. I swipe it, hand it back to her. She says something about us being slow. And I'm like, yeah, say like 2 or 3 more sentences to each other, and that's about it, really. So far, so good. Now, the ice cream person at this point starts working on the order.
For an Oreo Blizzard, you had Oreo.
What?
And it takes them about 20 seconds at the most to make the Blizzard. Now, in the process of them working on the Blizzard, we picked up our conversation we were having before the lady came to the drive-thru. And once they finish, they hand me the Blizzard, I open the window, and I go to hand it to the lady. So far, so good. Now, mind you, this whole event from me taking her order at the speaker to me now about to hand her the Blizzard took maybe like 2 minutes at the most. Now, as I'm in the process of handing this lady her Blizzard, in my mind, I'm like, but this lady says mid-Blizzard grab, my Blizzard would have been made faster if you weren't running your mouth.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
And I'm just in my mind like, why did you say that? What was the reason? We're at the end of this. We're about to wrap up filming. Like, this is how you want to end things? This is how you want to finish what we had together? So once I snapped back to reality, I realized that she somehow got the Blizzard out of my hand, and she's making direct eye contact with me and is waiting on me to give some type of response to what she just said. So you want to know what I did? I walked away from the window and I went and sat in the back. And while I was back there thinking, I thought to myself, maybe Abraham Lincoln shouldn't have passed that 13th Amendment.